What's up, everybody? Gridbot Guru here, and today is the day. I know that a lot of you guys have been waiting for this because you guys have been saying, oh, yada yada, I want to add more grids. I want to have it at a different, I want to be able to make a moon bot. Today is the day. Okay, so if that is something that you are interested in and you want to make a moon bot, don't click away. Okay, because I know that you're thinking, oh, I already know what a Bitcoin moon and an ETH moon bot are. Don't click away. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do it with any single coin. All right, first, I am on Pionex. That's where I do almost 95% of my trading on. I do have some on a few other exchanges, but my trading comes primarily from Pionex. So if you are not part of the Pionex group, go ahead and click the link in the video. Make sure, click the link below. Make sure you get locked in and we can help you get started graphing, charting, doing all that stuff so that you can get started making your own Gridbot today. I can get you started with as little as 10 USDT, okay? Click the link below and go ahead and get started with that. With that being said, I know a lot of you guys are sitting there thinking, okay, get on with it. Let's talk about this Moonbot. So a Moonbot, if you haven't checked one of my other videos out, check out my Bitcoin Moonbot and my ETH Moonbot. They're going to be a little bit beneficial. Basically what they are is they are bots with extra wide long-term strategy. So if you are sitting there and you are thinking, I think Bitcoin may go down, and this is not a prediction, but you could say, I think Bitcoin may go down to, say, 20,000 and then continue all the way up to 100,000. You can make that bot with 500 grids. Put it, start it, let it go for the next year, 2 years, whatever. Come back and check on it, and it's going to trade for you, okay? If you haven't checked out my video about what is grid trading and what it does, check it out today, okay? I'm going to try to link that in with this video as well. So let's go ahead and let's get started, all right? First thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start off with ADA, all right? It had a giant jump a couple days ago. I did start a bot about a week ago, I think it is now, and I went from $1 to about $1.50. A lot of people were asking how that ended up doing. I ended up making about 3% on that bot within a day. So I went ahead and shut that bot down. If I would have let it go, my bot would have stopped at $1.50 and then one more. Okay. So it would have stopped at 1.501. And that's what I end up doing. So I always stop mine at the top of my parameter. However, if you are a person and you are sitting here and you are thinking, oh, I think ADA is going to go really high. I think ADA may drop down quite a bit, but you want to catch it and you want to make sure this is a long-term strategy. Okay, so make sure that you're in it to win it on this with whatever coin you do. Okay, but I'm going to kind of give you guys some insight on how to set this up. So let's go ahead, let's get started. First thing you need to do is pick a coin. I'm going to use ADA. My understanding from speaking with the representatives at Pionex is you can have 33 different grid bots going on a single coin. Okay, so I can have 33, it's either 30 or 33. I can have 30 to 33 grid bots going on ADA at any point in time. So what does that mean? That means that we could have ultimately a ton of trading just happening with that single coin. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how to set this up and how to get it going so that you can create this and expand it to how you want it and how it would be most beneficial from what you are seeing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight grid trading. So I'm going to go and I'm going to say a manual setup. Now, your first grid doesn't really need to have much going for it. You can see that I'm at $1.43. So my lower limit, you need to pick what a lower limit is. I'm going to say my lower limit is $1. Okay, my upper limit, I'm going to say $1.50. And with your grids, what I like to do is I like to try to get 0.3 to 0.4% profit per grid. So if I say 28, okay, I'm at 1.15%. So I can even increase it. Let's increase it to 50. I can keep going. So I'm going to say 60. I can go even more. So I'm at 0.47. So I'll say, what happens if I say 80? 80%. I like 80, or 80 grids, not 80%. I like 80 on that. I'm going to come down to geometric, and the reason why is because it gives me a full number right there. That's just my preference. Now, you're going to notice that with a lot of these grids, you have the potential to use whatever investment is put down here. So I can go for all the way from $11.98, well, $11.99, all the way up to $1,000. That's my upper limit right there. Okay, so here's what we need to do. We need to write down some numbers. Okay, so remember these numbers. My low limit is going to be $1. So I'm going to write that down. $1 is my lower. My upper limit is going to be 150. Okay, and I have 80 grids at 0.41% profit per grid. I like to make things easy in my mind, and this is what I like to do. I like to make it simple. Okay, actually, I'm going to do less than that. I'm going to do, because I am going to stop these bots, I'm going to do $20. And I'm going to go ahead and click create. So there's that's going to be what I end up creating. I'm going to press create. Now, here's where the fun happens, okay? And this is going to be where this advanced settings starts. You're going to see there's my grids, okay? So we went from our top is 150. We went all the way down to our lower limit, which is $1, okay? I hope everybody's following that and everybody remembers that part. Here's where the fun comes into play. You can do it again, okay? So my upper limit is $1.50. So I can make my new lower limit $1.50. And I can make my upper limit not 20, but $2. My number of grids, I'm going to put 80 in. Okay, we're at 0.26%. I don't really like that, so I'm going to end up upping it a little bit. So I'm going to say not 80, we'll say 40. 45, we'll say. Say 60. Ooh, 59. We'll try to get 40 again. Boom, there we go. So my lower limit is going to be 150. My upper limit is going to be $2. Okay, my total investment, I think it was $20 last time. I'm going to put $20 in again. This time though, my trigger price is going to be a key. So I'm going to do a trigger price of 1.49. And you could put a trigger price at 1.5 if you wanted. Again, I'm going to come down here and I have geometric so that I have a very good round number up here. And I'm going to click create. So you can see that right now I would end up having a trigger price at $1.49 and everything would go into ADA. So I'm going to click create. Okay, so keep that in mind. Okay, so now we have a grid all the way up to $2. So from $1 all the way up to $2. However, we can also go the opposite direction. So our upper limit, if you remember, our first grid was $1.50 to $1. Our lower limit, or our lower grid, can be $1 for our upper, and we can do all the way to 50 cents on that one. Again, I'm going to look for about 0.4. On this one, we can get even higher grids. So 100 grids is going to be 0.6. So we'll say 150, 45, 42, 40. There, 140 grids, okay? And again, I can do 20. Oh, I'm gonna need to do a little bit more on that one. So we'll do 20, we'll do 30, because it's a nice round number. 30. And then again, my trigger price, okay? My trigger price is going to be the upper limit, okay? So the upper limit is going to be 1. That means that if it hits $1, it is going to end up triggering, okay? And then I click create. And so right now I have everything in USDT. And what that's going to do is that is going to end up making another grid. So I can press continue. So what I want you guys to know is I think we have used right now, we have 3 grid bots going on just the pair ADA USDT. We have a grid bot of $2 all the way down to $1.50 with a profit per grid of 0.4%. We put, I think we put $20 in that one. Yes. $20 in that one. So that's 20 USDT. Okay. The next grid bot we have is 150 all the way down to 1.4 per grid, and we put another 20 in. The next one we have is $1 all the way down to 50 cents. We had to put 30 in that one. Okay. So currently, right now, I am running, and I don't know how many grids, I forgot how many grids it is, but I am running 3 grid bots on ADA with, and a lot of people have said, oh, I can't figure out which ones to do, everything costs so much. I have 3 grid bots running on ADA with a total of 70 USDT from $2 all the way down to 50 cents. Okay, and you can continue doing that. I can make another one from $2 all the way up to $2.50, $2.50 to $3. So basically, what you can do is you can make these grid bots and you can have them all running, and you can set these trigger prices so that you don't have to worry whether or not they actually start. Okay, so currently right now I am sitting here and I'm like, you know what, the grid bot that I have going from 150 all the way to $2, if I would have went ahead and started it, I would have bought all the ADA I could have at $1.43. So as soon as it hits $1.50, it would have been making profit already. However, on the flip side, if I wanted to start my my lower grid bot at, what was it, $1 and go all the way to 50 cents, it probably would not have affected it. I guess it wouldn't have, but I really didn't want to because it wouldn't have had a chance to buy any of those yet. But since the price is lower than my upper grid bot, the $2 to 150, it would have went ahead and bought those so it could prepare to sell them. So it probably would have been beneficial for me to go ahead and start that upper grid bot currently. All right, everybody, I hope this helps you out. I hope this gives you some ideas, some things to wrap your head around. Again, If you are interested in Pionex, click the referral link. Let me know, and I will help you get started today. If this is interesting to you and you enjoyed this video, make sure you thumbs up it. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. And if you have any feedback, I know a lot of people have been asking, what's this? What's that? What's going on? Let me know. I'll make a video. I'll try to get some information out there to you. All right, everybody. I hope this helps you out. As always, I want you guys to make sure you're having fun trading. Make sure you're enjoying it. And make sure that you are doing your own research on these. Don't just follow my lead blindly. I appreciate you guys coming up saying, I like that, but I did my own research and I have a different way of looking. I love it. Again, have fun trading. Hope you stay green. I'll see you next time.